And I'm doing my persuasive speech over why kids don't deserve participation trophies. This is Coach Jones, this is our manager, and this is Coach Dean.
Hello.
Do kids benefit if everyone on the team gets a trophy? If everyone on the team receives a trophy, even for participation, kids may feel like a part of the team and feel as if their effort matters. Others believe handing out trophies to all kids on the team simply makes them feel entitled. When signing kids up for football in the fall and baseball in the spring, it is understood that at the end of the season, a trophy will be given to each and every player on the team, whether they show up for one practice or went to every single one. James Harrison is an NFL linebacker, had two boys who had participated in an event. The kids are only 6 and 8, and he sent back the trophies until they earn a real trophy. Harrison posted a picture on Instagram with the 2 participation trophies with the following caption: "I come home to find out that my boys received 2 trophies for nothing, participation trophies. While I am very proud of my boys for everything that they do and will encourage them till the day I die, these trophies will be given back until they earn a real trophy. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry for believing that everything in life should be earned, and I'm not about to raise 2 boys to be men by making them believe that they are entitled to something just because they tried their best. Because sometimes your best is not good enough, and that should drive you to want to be better, not cry and whine until somebody gives you something to shut you up and keep you happy." Many parents who are former athletes or are still currently athletes believe in this method of parenting because they themselves put in the countless hours of blood, sweat, and tears to see the process. Growing up, I will admit that I got a couple participation trophies at the end of soccer and softball seasons, but I also sat the bench a couple seasons. Parents that teach their kids that hand out trophies are good create things in the mindset as an adult that if they don't get applauded, then it will be the next person's fault. Excuses and whiny babies is what participation trophies produce. There is a situation at my high school, which was an all-white school, where there was a black kid who was on the football team, but he never played because the guy in front of him was not only better, but he had better behavior off the field. The boy was getting into fights and cutting class and getting in trouble daily. With the reputation of the football team, the coach cut him due to his bad behavior and lack of maturity. The next morning, you would have thought someone insulted his mom. His mother came in raising her voice, pointing fingers, accusing the coach of being racist, while the boy sat back and watched his mother fight his battles for him, knowing dang well what he did was wrong, but always being coddled like a baby and never being corrected when wrong, taught this young man that he could do no wrong. The situation made its way to the school board, and the school stood behind the coach because the evidence was there that his reputation was conflicting with the reputation of the football team. Now, this was not the first time that the coach had to cut a kid due to bad behavior. It was a rule, policy that had to be followed, and if you did not accommodate these rules, there would be consequences. Ashley Merriman, the author of Top Dog, The Science of Winning and Losing, said handing out participation trophies undermines kids' success. The benefit of competition isn't really winning, she told USA Today. The benefit is improving. When you're constantly giving a kid a trophy for everything they're doing, you're saying, I don't care about improvement. I don't care that you're learning from your mistakes. All is expected is that you're always a winner. I completely agree if you believe in your kids as the best one on the field. My father thought the same thing, but guess what? I was awful. There are going to be mean coaches that push you harder than anything, and you're going to mumble so many bad words under your breath that Satan would give you a participation trophy. Those are the coaches that make or break you as a player. During high school, I played for 2 of the hardest coaches in the entire nation, I swear. The hot fall afternoons running up and down the football field conditioning and getting stronger and faster for season was absolutely awful. But come spring, up about 9 at night when you're bottom of the 7th inning and you're down 1 run with 2 outs and a runner on third, that's when those long hours of exhausting preparation prepare you for. There will be days when it is 103 degrees outside and the sun is just beating on your shoulders, and you know quitting is not an option, or running will be 10 times harder and longer the next day. The cost of ambition is tough, and there are a lot of late nights and early mornings. You have a lot of associates but very few friends. There will be times when you are completely misunderstood, nights when you are lonely because no one understands your lifestyle. Your biggest challenge is not going to be someone else. It is the ache in your lungs and the burning in your legs and the voice in your head that yells, I can't, but you don't listen. You push harder, and you hear the voice whisper, can, and then you discover that the person you thought you were is no match for the person you really are. One coach said, I give game balls or hustle cards to as many kids on the team as possible. After all, any player can hustle or make one great play. Since a mother told me one baseball season, Fred, I think it would be nice if everyone got a game ball. When children are little, 8 and under, yes, participation medal would make a kid smile, but when they get older than 8, it is time to put the placement of competitive nature in the child. If you do not enjoy it, if they do not enjoy it, do not push it. Even if they enjoy it and try their very best, don't kill the love they have for the game and being harder on them than they already are on themselves. There will be kids that just have raw talent for the sport, but hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Life is going to knock you down and keep you there if you let it. Going through the motions and not contributing get you a participation medal, ribbon, or plaque. There are only one way to grow in sports in life. Failure is not free and never welcome in the heart of a competitor, but failure pushes you harder than any coach or trainer ever will. Winning is a mindset, and if everyone is always guaranteed the same reward no matter the outcome, what is the point of even trying? In high school, when you had a group project, if a kid did all the work, what was the point of you even being there? If you fail to put in the extra hours to make the starting lineup, then there should be no reward given to you. There is a reason there is a postseason, and it is a time the best teams go ahead and earn a spot in the final championship game. Rocky said, "Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It is a very mean and nasty place. I don't care how tough you are. It will keep you there if you permanently let it. You, me, nobody is going to hit you as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving. This is how winning is done. Now, if you know that you are worth it, then go out and get it. But you have to be willing to take the hits and not point any fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her, nobody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that."